Okay, imagine this. You're standing in front of the Science Museum in London, surrounded by crowds rushing to see the flashy space rockets. But here's the twist. What if I told you the real gem isn't in the sky, but on a dusty second-floor clock exhibit? That's the thing about London's museums, isn't it? We're all chasing the obvious, while the hidden stuff that could blow our minds sits quietly, ignored. Let me explain why this matters, and why you're probably missing the best parts. Take the Science Museum's clock gallery. Forget the space section, yes, even the Apollo 10 capsule. Why? Because up those stairs, there's a room where time itself becomes a story. You've got sundials, maritime clocks that saved sailors' lives, and this wild 18th century coffin clock with a skeleton lying on it. I mean, talk about Gothic productivity. But here's what struck me, these clocks weren't just tools. They were status symbols, scientific breakthroughs, and art pieces rolled into one. And yet, how many people skip this to take selfies with a rocket? Personally, I think it's because we're wired to chase the new but the old stuff. It's where the soul is. And then there's that weird 18th century resuscitator that pumped smoke into your, well, let's just say it involved a bellows and a rectum. Gross, right? But also fascinating. What does that tell us about medicine back then? That they were just throwing stuff at the wall to see what stuck. It's easy to laugh, but imagine being the guy who had to explain that to a patient. Trust me, sir, this smoke will revive you. Now let's talk about the Natural History Museum. Yes, everyone loves the dinosaurs, but have you seen the Treasures Gallery? It's like Indiana Jones' junk drawer. There's a Barberry lion skull from the Tau Menagerie, extinct, by the way, and pigeons that helped Darwin crack evolution without leaving his garden. But here's the kicker, most people miss this, because they are too busy looking up at the whale skeletons. The real treasure isn't the big stuff, it's the tiny, weird details. That lion skull. It's a relic of an era when royalty kept dangerous animals for prestige. Talk about a status symbol gone wrong. And then there's the Victoria and Albert Museum. You know, the place everyone thinks is just about fashion and ceramics. Nope. Hidden on the second floor, there's a room where Constable's The Hay Wain hangs next to Turner's Chaotic Skies. It's like a battle of the romantics, calm versus chaos. But what fascinates me is the Devonshire Tapestries. These 15th century Flemish weaves are older than most countries, and they're still vibrant despite fading. Why don't people talk about them more? Probably because they're not in a gift shop. Oh, and the National Gallery's pastels. Room 42 is basically a secret club. Rosalba Carriera's portrait of a man is there, and that Laverne family breakfast painting where the kid looks like a minimum clone. But here's the thing, pastels were revolutionary in the 1700s. Soft, blendable, intimate, they were the Instagram of their day. But now, forgotten. Because we're too busy Googling Impressionist masterpieces to realize the pastel revival started way before Monet. The deeper issue, though, is the ground floor phenomenon. We're lazy. Or maybe overwhelmed. Museums are designed to funnel us into the obvious, gift shops at the exit, blockbuster exhibits front and center. But if you wander off script, you'll find the real magic. Like the National Portrait Gallery's Prison Self-Portrait by Gerlach Flicker. Painted in the Tower, featuring a pirate roommate. That's not just art, it's a story of survival and friendship in the worst conditions. And yet, people breeze past it to see the Tudor Gallery selfies. So here's my challenge, next time you're in a London museum, take the stairs. Wander. Get lost. Because the stuff everyone queues for. It's just the tip of the iceberg. And honestly, isn't the joy in the discovery? When you stumble on something no one else is looking at, something that makes you think, wait, this exists. That's the moment museums become alive. What do you think? Are you ready to ditch the map next time?